In a few of my videos, I mentioned that I attended a kindergarten through 12th grade school for physically disabled kids. That school was like any other school academic-wise, only they didn't have AP classes. My favorite subjects were biology and English. In that school, I was able to get physical, occupational, and speech therapies while getting a proper education. I didn't need an aide there because each classroom had an aide in it to help students take out their books and write for them if needed. They also had aides to help take care of students' personal needs. The students there had a wide array of disabilities. Some could walk on their own, or with walkers or crutches. The majority used wheelchairs. Everyone there had various abilities. Some could pretty much do everything on their own, while others couldn't do anything without assistance. Then, there were students like me, who could do some things on their own. We all helped each other out. For example, I could help someone who had muscular dystrophy open a classroom door, while they could help write for me. Growing up in this school was beneficial in multiple ways. I was able to receive a more individualized education because there was never more than 8 kids per class. I could be as independent as possible and receive the therapies I needed, and, possibly most importantly, be with kids like myself. I am 100% positive that I would not be the person I am today if I hadn't attended that school. I was never pitied or treated differently there. I saw many kids who had much worse disabilities than I have, which made me thankful for my abilities. Plus, I could relate to the kids there. Though I never had a really close friend who had the same type of cerebral palsy that I had friends with other types of cerebral palsy or other similar disabilities. Every disabled student in the United States has an individualized education plan. The student gets evaluated by their local school district, and they write up specific accommodations depending on the student's abilities. My specific testing accommodations include having a writer because I'm unable to write, and I type too slowly to use a computer instead, a reader because I read slowly, a calculator for math tests, and a separate location so I can tell the writer what to put down without worrying about disrupting the class. I also get time and a half to take tests because I have difficulty speaking. It takes extra time for me to tell the writer what to write because sometimes they misunderstand what I say. The school also had adapted gym. We played adapted basketball, touch football, baseball, and hockey. I enjoyed playing football the most. The school had a basketball team that I played for in my senior year in memory of one of my best friends who passed away from an aneurysm a year earlier. They had an 8-foot net, a 4-foot net, and a 2-foot net. Where you shot depended on the person's physical ability. I shot at the 2-foot net, since I'm unable to really throw the ball. Since my shooting abilities are limited, I would mostly set picks for the person with the ball while on offense. Fortunately, I got an extremely awesome, fast, durable power wheelchair when I was in 6th grade that I still use to play basketball and when the opportunity arises. It's much easier to handle on high speed than my newer one is. Plus, it won't break if it gets banged up. Unfortunately, there is no league that allows power wheelchair users to play outside of high school, but I've been fortunate to find small tournaments to play in every once in a while. I graduated from high school valedictorian of my class in 2007 and went on to attend a college that was basically clueless about people with disabilities. At the time, I majored in graphic design. I have absolutely no complaints about the professors there, but some of the other staff just didn't quite get it. I once asked to go to a separate room to take a midterm, so I wouldn't disrupt the other students when I was telling my aide what to write. Well, I was put in a high traffic area right next to a copy machine. Needless to say, it was very loud and difficult to concentrate. After a few years, I realized that graphic design wasn't the correct major for me, and I wasn't happy where I was. So, I transferred colleges and changed my major to information technology. The college that I now attend is very familiar with people who have various disabilities. They even have a center for students with disabilities that handles all accommodations and accessibility issues, including providing a writer and a separate location for tests. They also have special tutors. For example, I see a wonderful math tutor who specializes in working with students who are unable to write. She taught me how to use a program called MathType that allows me to do math independently without needing somebody to write for me. I'm much happier attending this particular college. I only take 2 classes per semester, so I don't get overloaded, and so I have enough time to complete the work that's assigned. I don't get any special accommodations when it comes to homework. I always hand it in when it's due. I don't get extra time to complete it. It's never a problem. It just takes me much longer to complete assignments because I type very slowly. So, that's why I don't take 4 or more classes. I would never have any time to myself and would never be able to leave my bedroom because all I would do was work until I fell asleep. As always, comments and questions are welcome. However, I will not tell anyone the names of the schools that I attended for privacy reasons. Thank you.